The auditorium buzzed with anticipation as the next contestant walked nervously onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent. The bright lights made him squint, and for a moment he stood frozen, unable to speak. His name was Liam, a young dancer who had grown up in poverty, losing his mother at a young age and finding solace in movement. He wore old sneakers, a gray hoodie, and jeans that had clearly seen better days. The audience whispered among themselves, judging his appearance before he even began. Some giggled, assuming he would fail before even trying. Simon Cowell raised an eyebrow, leaning back in his chair as if expecting yet another mediocre act. The judges' table glowed under the stage lights as Amanda Holden offered him a polite smile. Liam took a deep breath, gripping the microphone stand with trembling hands. "This dance," he said softly, "saved my life." The crowd quieted for a moment. He walked to the center of the stage, dropped his hood, and waited for the music. A spotlight shone on him, isolating him from the thousands watching. The tension in the air was almost unbearable. Then, the music began, soft, slow, and haunting. A piano melody filled the vast hall, echoing gently across the silent crowd. Liam's body started to move with a grace that no one expected. Each step was deliberate, each motion filled with emotion. His body spoke of loneliness, pain, and memories that words could never express. He glided across the floor, his movements combining the elegance of ballet with the sharp edges of hip-hop. Every twist and turn seemed to release years of buried grief. The audience fell completely silent, their earlier laughter replaced by awe. Amanda leaned forward, her eyes glistening with tears. Even Simon, known for his harsh critiques, couldn't look away. The lights dimmed, leaving Liam bathed in a single beam that followed his every motion. He spun, leapt, and dropped to the floor in perfect rhythm with the music, his face a portrait of passion and struggle. It was as if every step carried the weight of his past, and every movement pushed him closer to redemption. As the performance deepened, the music shifted from its delicate melody to a thunderous orchestral surge. The LED screens behind him came alive with visuals of storms, lightning, and flashes of light breaking through clouds. It was the story of a man who had walked through darkness and somehow found his way to hope. Liam's movements grew more intense, almost desperate. He twisted violently, fell to his knees, and clutched his chest, as if the pain of his past had come alive inside him. The crowd sat frozen, no one daring to make a sound. The raw emotion pouring from his dance connected to something deep in every viewer. Some audience members covered their mouths, tears streaming freely. It wasn't just dance, it was confession, courage, and rebirth all rolled into one breathtaking act. The camera zoomed in on Simon's face, and for once, his usual smirk was gone. He looked moved, almost humbled by what he was witnessing. Liam stood again, slowly, his breath heavy, his face glistening with sweat and tears. As the final minute of the song began, the stage lighting shifted into a golden hue. The background visuals changed from storms to sunlight breaking over a horizon. Liam rose to his feet and performed one final, sweeping move, arms wide, head tilted toward the sky, his entire body trembling with exhaustion and relief. The music hit its last note, and then there was silence. For a heartbeat, no one clapped. The world seemed to pause. Then the audience erupted, screams, applause, cheers echoing from every corner of the hall. The judges stood in unison, clapping furiously. Simon looked down at the golden buzzer in front of him and, without hesitation, pressed it. The familiar sound rang out, and gold confetti exploded from above, showering the stage like a golden rain. Liam fell to his knees again, this time overcome with disbelief and joy. Tears streamed down his face as he looked up at the glittering ceiling, barely able to comprehend what had just happened. Amanda rushed to the stage and hugged him tightly, telling him it was one of the most powerful performances she had ever seen. Alicia Dixon wiped her tears, smiling through them. Simon smiled softly and said into the microphone, "Liam, that wasn't just dance, that was art." The next morning, the video of Liam's performance spread across the internet like wildfire. Within hours, it had millions of views. Social media exploded with comments from people all over the world. Headlines appeared everywhere: the dancer who shocked the world, from pain to glory, Liam's story breaks the internet, BGT's most emotional golden buzzer ever. News anchors replayed the clip, describing how his performance brought an entire audience to tears. In his first TV interview after the show, Liam sat nervously in front of the camera, still overwhelmed by the attention. "I never thought people would care," he said, smiling shyly. "I just wanted to dance my pain away. I never imagined the world would feel it with me." His humble words only made people love him more. Messages flooded in, offers to perform, to teach, to tour internationally. But more than fame, Liam gained something he had lost long ago: self-belief. He often visited schools to talk to children about expressing emotion through art, reminding them that no matter how dark life becomes, there is always light waiting to be found. His story became a global inspiration, proof that true art doesn't come from perfection but from the courage to bare one's soul. And so, from a trembling boy in worn sneakers to the dancer who shocked the world, Liam's journey became a timeless reminder that sometimes the most powerful performances are born not from talent alone, but from the depths of a heart that refuses to stop dancing.